Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a Sephora VIB sale recommendations, and I'm going to talk about a few things that are on my wish list. If you're interested in the makeup I'm wearing, I will link this. I did film it, and I'm talking about a lot of products that I am wearing today. So again, if you want to see the look, check out my last video. I've got a lot of recommendations today, actually. I've been on a low buy this year, but there are a few things that I've been waiting to get at the sale, and I am Rouge, so it would be 20% off. The sale starts November 5th for Rouge, and then a few days later for VIB and Beauty Insider. I'll put all the info in the description box, so check it out for the codes and all of that, but it starts November 5th. And interestingly, 30% off Sephora collection for the whole sale. That's a new thing. I haven't seen that before. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. But I always say, don't make impulse purchases and don't buy things just because it's on sale. 10, 15, and even 20% off isn't really that much. So I am not planning on buying anything that I wouldn't already buy full price, but it's just an added bonus to be able to get it on sale. So products will be listed in the description box. Like I said, I filmed this look, and let's get started. Just quickly, I do want to mention a few things that are not makeup, but the rest is makeup. Verb, I really love this brand. They sell it at Sephora and Ulta now, actually, and it's not that expensive for a high-end brand. Most of their products are around $18. I love this C texture spray, and this is amazing. It says it's for texture and light hold. I basically just use this as a light hold hairspray, and I'm wearing it today after I curled my hair. I'm kind of getting low. Maybe I'll repurchase that. And the Verb Go shampoo. This is my holy grail shampoo. I love it. I do also like the Olaplex shampoo quite a bit. This is amazing. $18. I have very dry, color treated hair, and this just works for me. So those two products are amazing from Verb. I've tried some of their other stuff too, but those are my top two. And something else that I would recommend considering would be getting Perfume at the VIB sale. Perfume doesn't go on sale too often, so something to consider. I love fragrances, totally into it. I just picked these two from Chanel. I have Chance and Coco Mademoiselle. I really like both of these. Chanel fragrances are very expensive. They're like $75 to $100 depending which size you buy. So, you know, getting a bit of a discount on Perfume, you know, helps a little bit. I really like these. This one is a bit deeper of a scent, but very nice. A bit of floral, and the Chance. Oh, there are several of these. I have the one called Eau Tendre, and this is a bit more floral and fresh. I like Chanel fragrances because they are very long lasting. So yeah, personally, I would recommend these. Let's get into the makeup. First up, I'm going to talk about some complexion products. The Rare Beauty Primer. This is the pore diffusing one. I really like it. I'm wearing this today. Like I said, I filmed this look. This is a really nice pore filling primer. I like pore filling primers though. It's kind of one of those classic smoothing ones, but it works. It helps make my foundation look smoother. It sinks into lines less. I think this is great. Rare Beauty has pretty good prices. This is only, I think, $26 full price anyway. I bought it full price, and personally, I'm a really big fan of that. For foundations, so a lot of my favorite foundations are drugstore. These two, I will say, I really enjoy. They are very different. First, Estee Lauder Double Wear. I've mentioned for a long time that this is my holy grail. I've repurchased it over and over again. I wear the shade 2N1 Desert Beige. I've also worn the shade 1W1 Bone. That one is a bit light for me though. I just think this looks good in person, in photos, long lasting. I've worn it for 20 plus hours and it's not cakey. I have combination skin though, so I've never found anything better than this. However, I bought this earlier this year, the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrops. I have the shade 8, and I have to say I was surprised with how much I love this. It is a lighter coverage product, but it lasts very well throughout the day, which I was surprised because that's where I've had a lot of trouble with tinted moisturizer, is that it kind of fades away quickly, but not this. This is really nice. And I have to say, this looks very good in person. It looks like your skin, but better. And sometimes, you know, when you wear a full coverage foundation, when you look up close in a mirror or in natural sunlight, it can be like, whoa, that's a lot of makeup. This in natural sunlight looks amazing. So definitely recommend that. Also, I love the Hollywood Flawless Filter. Now, this can be used in a multitude of ways. I have the shade 1 Fair, by the way, and there are, I think, 7 or 8 shades of this. Some people use this as a glowy primer. I don't usually do that. Like I said, I prefer the pore filling primers. I use this as a liquid highlighter sometimes, dotted on here, or I mix it in with foundation for a glowy look. I feel like this is a really unique product and I really, really enjoy that. And then the other like complexion product, something I've talked about a lot. This is a holy grail. I've been repurchasing this for 8 or 9 years. It's the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, and it is the only under eye powder I use. Only one. I don't put any other powders on my under eye. This has a bit of a pink tint to it, but I use a very small amount, and it keeps my concealer from creasing. I have lines under my eyes and my eyes are dry. Sometimes my under eyes, when I've used other powders, it looks like I have way more wrinkles than I actually do, but not with this. Keeps concealer from creasing. And I also don't like those like white powders because I feel like they kind of look a bit ghostly, and so I like that it has a bit of a pink tint. Like I said, this is a holy grail. I've been repurchasing that for years. Something a bit more basic that I actually really, really love is the Merit Beauty Brow Gel. And I have the shade Black Brown, and I'm wearing this today with a brow pencil underneath, or brow pen actually. This I got in PR, and I have to say I really like it. It is $24, which is more than I would normally pay for a brow gel, but this is lasting me a very long time. I've been using this every day since June, and it still has a lot of product left. I love this. It keeps my brows in place, but a lot of days I just use this on its own without anything underneath, and it adds some texture, some volume. I think this is great. So the fact that this has lasted me this long and there's still a lot of product left, personally, I would repurchase it. I do also love the e.l.f. Wow Brow, but I run out of that in about 2.5 months. So, and this gives more definition, more color. So I do prefer this over the e.l.f. one. I think that is an amazing product. Let's move on to a liquid highlighter, the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand in Spotlight. I am wearing this today. I have like a tiny bit of powder highlighter on, but this is mostly this. This is beautiful. The only thing I don't like about this is the packaging is a little messy. It does have this little mechanism where you can keep it closed, but it still makes a mess. So yeah, and oh boy, yeah, inside the cap, it's like really gross. So I don't love the packaging, but I think this is a really nice product. This is $30-something, and you don't get a lot. You get 0.41 fluid ounces, whereas the Flawless Filter is about $45, but you get a full fluid ounce. They're a bit different, that this is a bit more intense, and this is a bit more subtle, and this I also mix in with foundation. So they're not an identical product, but if you're looking maybe for a bit more subtle highlighter, liquid highlighter, this is definitely like cost per ounce way better than this. This is pretty expensive for how much you get, but it's beautiful, and I'm into more of a subtle highlighter lately, and I just think using this with just a tiny bit of powder highlighter on top is beautiful. Let's talk about some lip products, and I have to say, overall, a lot of my favorite lip products are drugstore or from Shop Miss A, like not very expensive at all. But these, I think, to me are really, really nice, worth the price tag. First up, this is what I'm wearing, the Smashbox Liquid Lipstick in Boss Up. These are $24. Now, I bought this at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty for only $12, which was an amazing deal. I love this formula. I love liquid lipsticks. I really, really do. I like to wear lighter colors with gloss on top, and today I'm wearing just this. Stays in place, not thick, not uncomfortable on the lips. Fantastic. And actually, I love the applicator. Let me show you that. It's one of these pointed ones. Very easy to apply and get on the edge of the lips. I love this shade. This is fantastic. Love it. For lipstick in general, yeah, the rest I'm just kind of like, I could use a lot of lipsticks. But these glosses, I have to say, are really, really nice. First up is the Merit Lip Oil in Marrakesh. These are about $24. I did get this in PR as well, but I really like it. I would buy more colors. It's a lip oil, but it's more of a gloss. It's not super oily. I have to say sometimes lip oils can be too oily and then it starts like going everywhere, but not this. It's not too oily. It's not sticky. It's really comfortable. This shade Marrakesh is beautiful. I really enjoy that. I also really like the Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is the original Gloss Bomb. They have some other formulas now. I personally have not tried them. I had a different shade last year. I finished up the whole thing. I really like it. This is the shade Sweet Mouth, and I really like the applicator on this. This shade it's a light pink. There's not a lot of tint to this. You could wear this over a lot of different lipsticks. This is really pretty. I think the Fenty Beauty formula, it's a bit thicker. It is a little bit sticky, but it lasts really well. Also has a nice fruity taste, which I enjoy, but I don't think everyone would like that, so be aware. Yes, I think that Fenty Gloss Bombs are great. Like I said, I've panned a whole one of these before. I've also panned one of these before. So these are things I have finished up and repurchased. And then something else that I have panned a lot of, Pat McGrath Lip Glosses. These are amazing. $28 for full price. She does also have sets of minis where you get 3 minis for $25. I've bought 2 of those sets before. I finished all of them. And then I had another full size that I finished the whole thing too. You don't get a lot of product. Be aware. It's expensive for not that much product. So how much is in here? Yeah, I think it's like 0.17. They run out fairly quickly, and the minis are small. You run out of those quickly, but it is a way to try different colors, and see how you feel. And this formula, so shiny, so smooth, not sticky at all. This shade is called Sunset Rose, and it's like a pinky mauve. She has tons of shades, so many. Yeah, also very nice, very comfortable applicator. I really do enjoy that. So these 3 lip products are things I have repurchased. I've ran out of them and bought them again. This I got in PR, but I would buy more colors. I really do like it. Alrighty, I have some Cheek products to talk about and then eyeshadow palettes. I love this so much. This is the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer. I have the shade Macchiato, and I think this is beautiful. This formula is amazing. Love it so much. Very pigmented, blends out really easily, long lasting. I do set it with a little bit of powder or powder bronzer, just a little bit because I do have combination skin, but I do also have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and I like that, but it's just not as pigmented as the Fenty. So personally, I would recommend the Fenty over the e.l.f. I like it better, and this cream blush is amazing. I so in love with this cream blush from Tower 28. This is in the shade Golden Hour. It is an orange color. I have used this in quite a few Get Ready With Me's, so check out my Reviving Old Palettes playlist because I have a lot of Get Ready With Me's where I've used a lot of these products. This is a beautiful orange. Again, very pigmented, but blends very easily. These 2 cream products, amazing. Like I said, I do have other cream blushes that I really like, but this is hands down my #1 favorite cream blush I've ever tried. This is a product I've had for quite a while, but I have to mention it because I've just used it so much. I really have gotten my money's worth. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, and this is the lighter one. She does also have a deeper palette, and I have hit pan on this. As you can see, I bought this, I think 3 years ago, actually at the Sephora Vib sale. So $68, got it 20% off. But I have used this so much and I hit pan. It took so long to hit pan on this. You get a lot of product in here. Beautiful subtle highlighter and this contour shade. It's more neutral. So today I actually have this on as bronzer and contour. For my skin tone, it works. And this is so finely milled. It's very flattering on the face. So personally, I have just used this product so much since I bought it. I mean, this is definitely an expensive item, but I've gotten so much use out of it. I really do think it has been worth the money for me. Alrighty, 2 powder blushes to talk about, and then I want to talk about some eyeshadow. This is a more recent purchase for me, but I love it. This is the Buxom Primer Infused Blush in Seychelles. And I did buy this at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, so I got it for only $12. Full price, they're about $24, $26. So 20% off still is not bad, and this is the blush I'm wearing today. Beautiful neutral shade, has a bit of a sheen, very long lasting, beautiful formula. A lot of my favorite blushes are drugstore. The e.l.f. primer infused blushes are amazing. So I'm only recommending 2 of these high-end powder blushes because they're really the only 2 I really truly think are worth it, because there are some affordable blushes I really, really like. But this has impressed me. This shade is also really, really beautiful. So I am a big fan of that. I've used it quite a bit since I bought it. And then this is something I've had for a while. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Blush. And I really like this. I'm pretty sure I bought this at the fall VIB sale last year. I've used it a lot, and it's kind of a similar formula to where it has a bit of a sheen, if you can see that, but there's no shimmers, no glitters. This is more of a mauve-y type shade. So flattering, so long lasting. She has a lot of colors in this range, some really bright like pink fuchsias and a few other more neutral shades. I would totally buy more. This is expensive, $40, but personally, I like this so much. I think even at full price, it's worth it. But yeah, out of all of my powder blushes, these are really the 2 main high-end ones that I think are really, really nice. On to eyeshadow palettes. I could have pulled out a lot more palettes than I did, but first up, this is the palette I'm wearing. Like I said, I filmed this look, the Natasha Denona Glam palette. And personally, I would recommend any Natasha Denona palette, but particularly these mid-size $65 ones. I think these are the most cost-effective way to purchase from the brand. She does have the mini palettes, which I do like, but I don't reach for mini palettes a whole lot. So it's just a personal preference of mine. I prefer a palette that has like 10 to 20 shades. That's just what I prefer. This formula is amazing. This is more of a cool, neutral palette. Like I said, I'm wearing it today and I love it. I also have the bronze, the Love palette, the Sunrise palette, and the Zendo. I love them all. I would recommend any of them. Natasha Denona is definitely my favorite eyeshadow formula. Also, Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. I have to say I really, really, really like this. I did get this 50% off last year, Black Friday, when it was 50% off at Ulta, I think. So full price, $50, you could get 20% off, still a decent price. I think this is one of the best formulated by Urban Decay. The mattes and the metallics are amazing. This is one I have filmed a look with for the Reviving Old Palette series, and I think this palette is great, probably my favorite by Urban Decay. Pat McGrath. Now, my Pat McGrath palettes, I did not buy from Sephora. I bought them from the Pat McGrath website because she does some really good sales there. So do keep that in mind. You can often find better deals on brand websites, but that may not be feasible for everyone. It may be more convenient to buy from Sephora, which I understand. So this is the Mothership 5, and I got this quite a discount on her website. I think it was like 35% off. Full price, $125. So with 15 or 20% off, you're still spending a little over $100. But I really, really like this. I also have the Mothership 2, and I think they're beautiful. The 4 special shades are so stunning. Her metallics are amazing. Her mattes are really, really good. I feel like she gets a lot of hype for her shimmers, but the mattes are great. So personally, I love this palette, but I am glad that I bought it from the Pat McGrath site because I definitely got way more of a discount than I could have gotten at Sephora. And last up, Viseart. So I have this one, which is an all shimmer palette called the Boheme Dream. And then I do also have one of the all matte ones, the Warm Mattes. And I think both are amazing. These palettes are $80 full price, so expensive, but definitely not as expensive as Pat McGrath or even the larger Natasha Denona palettes. I think Viseart is a really nice formula. I think these metallics are really, really beautiful and intense. And I do have to say, Viseart for me gets an award for the least fallout. Even while you are applying these eyeshadows, there's hardly any fallout. It's really, really impressive. I mean, I do my eyes first anyway, so I don't mind getting fallout and then cleaning it up, and then I do my face makeup anyway. But both their mattes and metallic formulas have literally no fallout. They blend so easily. It's personally, I really like the Viseart formula from the two palettes that I have. I think they are great. I would get more, but I'm just not as attracted to a lot of their color stories. But the two palettes I have, I really, really love. I'm glad I have one that's all metallic and one that's all matte. I can kind of mix and match. It's a whole lot of fun, but a lot of their palettes, I admit, I don't really love the color stories, but this one is amazing. Alrighty, that is it for my recommendations. That was kind of a lot of stuff, I know, but these are things that are tried and true. I really, really love them. Again, don't buy stuff just because it's on sale, and try to avoid impulse purchases. Quickly, let me just mention things that are on my wish list. Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm palette. I've heard really good things. Some of you guys told me it's amazing, and I really want to try that. And then I kind of want to get her holiday palette. I really, really like it. I've seen really good reviews. And I'm also thinking about the Natasha Denona Biba palette and the retro. So, you know, I have a lot of Natasha Denona palettes. I own most of her palettes, definitely not all, but I own a lot of her palettes. So I like the brand quite a bit. And I've done a ranking my Natasha Denona palettes video. Like I said, check out the description box. I'll list everything. Also, I will link this makeup look. And in the Reviving Old Palettes series, I've done looks with a lot of my favorite palettes in my collection. Several from Natasha Denona. I did do a look with the Naked Honey as well. So you can check those out if you are interested. That's it. Let us know. Are you getting anything from the sale, or are you going to be responsible and not spend any money? So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.